A man stands under bright lights, blood on his knuckles, gold around his waist. But 20 years ago, he had nothing. No money, no plan, no hope, just a bottle and a broken life. This is the story of how a poor kid from Brazil became one of the most feared fighters on earth. This is the story of Alex Pereira. Alex was born in 1987 in São Paulo, Brazil. His family had very little money. Life was hard from the very beginning. He carries indigenous Pataxó heritage, a root that later gave him his famous nickname, Poatan, meaning stone hands. But before he had stone hands, he had empty pockets. There were no shortcuts, no easy path, just survival, day by day. As a young man, Alex worked physical jobs to get by. He laid bricks, he repaired tires, long hours, little pay, no glory. And during this time, alcohol started taking control of his life. It wasn't a story of quick success, it was a story of struggle. Many people in his position would have stayed stuck forever. But his biggest battle wasn't inside the cage. It was inside himself. In 2009, Alex made a decision that would change everything. He walked into a gym to try kickboxing, not to become a champion, just to escape the bottle. He needed a way to fight for his life. What happened next shocked everyone who knew him. He didn't just improve, he transformed. Trainers noticed his power immediately, especially his brutal left hook. He trained harder than anyone else in the room. Every day he got stronger. Every day he got sharper. The tire shop worker was turning into a weapon. Alex climbed the ranks of Glory Kickboxing, one of the toughest striking organizations in the world. He won championship belts, not in one weight class, in two. He became a two-division Glory champion, a rare achievement in combat sports. Then came the rivalry that defined his early legend, Israel Adesanya. Alex defeated him not once, but twice in kickboxing. Nobody expected this rivalry to follow them into a completely different sport. Everything was about to change. In 2015, Alex Pereira transitioned into mixed martial arts. Kickboxing was one thing. The UFC cage was another world entirely. He made his UFC debut in November 2021. Fans were curious. Could his knockout power translate into MMA? The answer came fast and violent. Pereira tore through his early opponents with terrifying efficiency. Win after win. Knockout after knockout. He wasn't just fighting, he was proving something. He had no idea this early run would soon collide with destiny. In November 2022, Alex Pereira stepped into the octagon against Israel Adesanya, this time for the UFC middleweight championship. The kickboxing rivalry had followed them into the biggest stage in the sport. Pereira finished the fight in the 5th round and became UFC middleweight champion. A former tire repairman was now a UFC title holder. But this story wasn't finished, not even close. 5 months later, Adesanya got his revenge, knocking Pereira out and reclaiming the belt. For most fighters, this would be a devastating setback. For Pereira, it was fuel. He made a bold decision. He moved up to light heavyweight, a heavier, more dangerous division. Many doubted he could compete with bigger, stronger men. In November 2023, Pereira faced Gigi Prochaska for the vacant light heavyweight title. He won by strikes in the 2nd round. Alex Pereira was now a 2-division UFC champion. He had done it faster and in fewer fights than almost anyone in UFC history. This wasn't luck. This was proof. He successfully defended his light heavyweight title multiple times, knocking out elite competition again and again. His power seemed almost unnatural, like every punch carried his entire past inside it. Every job site, every hard night, every reason he almost gave up. But championships are never permanent. In 2025, Pereira lost his light heavyweight title to Magomed Ankalaev. Critics said his reign was over. They said age and time were catching up to him. But what happened next shocked the MMA world. Pereira came back and finished Ankalaev in the very first round, reclaiming the title in dominant fashion. He didn't just win the belt back, he silenced every doubt. So why does Alex Pereira matter so much in modern MMA? Because his story breaks the mold. Most elite fighters start young, training since childhood. Pereira started in his 20s, running from addiction, not chasing a dream. His knockout power is considered among the most feared in UFC history. But his real weapon isn't his fists, it's his mentality. He has been knocked down in life and inside the cage, and he keeps getting up. Alex Pereira didn't inherit greatness. He built it, punch by punch, sacrifice by sacrifice. From a tire shop in Brazil to the top of the UFC, his journey reminds us of something powerful. Your starting point does not decide your ending. If you enjoyed this story, subscribe for more. Because legends aren't remembered only for the belts they win. They're remembered for the obstacles they overcome.